Everyone, welcome to Bob's Smart Class. I am Harpreet Singh Kohli, and in this video, we will be going through Agile Project Management for managing website and mobile app projects. So let's get started. Agile Project Management course is of 6 months, and you can register by calling me or WhatsApp me on the numbers displayed on the screen. You can email me also. We will be going through the topics which are displayed on the screen and work in more details. First, we will be describing what is Agile and what is the difference between the earlier waterfall methodology and how it is different from that methodology. Next, we will be describing about the team structure described for Agile methodology and how it is different from traditional teams. Next, we will be discussing about what is Scrum and what are sprints. We will be also comparing Scrum with Kanban boards. Next, we will be going through different documentation tools to develop or create functional documentation or technical documentation. Technical diagrams as architectural diagrams or flowcharts. Next, we will be going through in details the project management tools such as Jira or Trello. We will be discussing about communication tools such as MS Teams, Line Chat, Zoom, etc. to communicate between different stakeholders or internal team. We have to get business requirement document from the client to start a project. In this documentation, client describes his needs and describe what he really needs from the application, web application or the mobile app which has to be developed. After getting the business requirement document, we undergo a brainstorming or discovery phase. There are different techniques to get the queries, to get the answers from the client and convert them into functional and technical documentation. Side by side, we also declare what technology stack we will be using to develop a web application or mobile app, be it Java or PHP or .NET. We also declare the infrastructure, be it on premises or on cloud. So functional requirement analysis means that we will be declaring what are the features we will be having on a website or a mobile app to be developed. User interfaces, declaring the user interfaces, and what are the workflows to complete a process. Side by side, we will be going through the technical analysis, going for technical software architecture diagrams and how we have to develop this application. Next, we will be discussing about product backlog and what are the items and how to prioritize them. And define epics, features, and user stories in product backlog. We will be discussing about user story details. What are the different parts of a user story as description, acceptance criteria, and how to measure it. There are different techniques of estimations as planning poker, t-shirt sizing, bucket system. We will be going through all these techniques. Next, we have to create a project plan and submit it to client. This plan will be comprised of each and every sprint till the end of the project and define in each sprint what user stories we will be developing and when we will be developing, how much time it will take. We will be discussing about sprints in details after this and how to plan them. After describing a sprint, we have to activate it and then we have to manage the sprint on Scrum boards. There are daily Scrum meetings held and all the team members involved in that sprint uh, are taking part and they describe what all they have done yesterday and what they will be doing today and what are the challenges they are facing. Then we have a weekly sprint review meeting in which we see what all has been completed and what all has been left and what are the challenges which we are facing. Periodically, either weekly or bi-weekly, we have to submit project status report, which gives the defines the health of the project and if there is any challenges, risks, or anything which is to be mentioned to the client, we describe in this status report. We have different charts as burn up and down, which describes where are we right now on the project. There is a sprint velocity chart which describes and compares the velocity of the current sprint to the earlier sprints. Then we have to submit either daily or monthly timesheets to the accounting department to raise invoices to the client. After completing a sprint, there we have to undergo testing. Testing can be done either manually or automated. There are different automation tools. We will be going through famous automation tools as Selenium, Cucumber, Test Complete, SOAP UI, Postman, etc. And there are different types of testings. That is unit testing, integration testing, system testing, performance testing, penetration testing. We will learn in this course. Next, we define release plans for each and every sprint. After completing a sprint, we have a sprint retrospection meeting in which we see what all has been completed and if anything is left behind and what are the improvement areas so that we can improve in our next sprints. After completing entire project, we have a UAT phase and a beta release. UAT means user acceptance test, in which client users are involved in testing with the live data. There is a 15 days or maybe a month's time so that they can test it properly and announce any bugs or change requests. So the development team will be removing all the bugs, or if there is any change request, we can uh, work on that. After completion of UAT, we go in the process of go live process. So this has defined processes and documentations, and client declares a go live launch date so that to his customers so that everybody can be intimated. After go live, we have a post go live support for maybe 3 to 4 months. After support, we have to hand over this project to the client and get a sign off. There is a process. We will be learning this process in this course. So thank you very much. This was a brief introduction about this project. It's of 6 months, so hurry up and register to this course. You can call me or WhatsApp me on the displayed number or email me. Thank you very much.